party people. Hello, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with project number 3 of our bargain bead box. So, I have a plan for project number 3. So you know how I've been talking about these could all make quick little gifts for, people at the holidays if you need a quick little gift. That's what we're doing today. We're going to make a quick little gift for my cousin Danny's wife. And because she's going to come to the Christmas and she's got to have a little something. She always brings something for me and I got to get her something this year. So I'm going to give her this. So we're going to get down to the mat and we're going to get this party started. Okay guys, here we are on the mat. I am trying out my tripod light today because it is very overcast. Let me open this shade. It's very overcast here in North Dakota today. So hopefully it works out okay. We'll see. Anyway, so this is project 3. In project 3, we decided to just do a little simple set with these little guys right here. So these are very beautiful and just in themselves. That's kind of been the theme of this box, which, like I said, I think is really nice because I'm just grabbing some ear wires. Because if you do need a quick little gift, here we go. Easy peasy, 10 minutes. So for this today, to give this a little bit of something, I am going to wire wrap these crystals. Now, oh yeah, the hole should be big enough. I was just checking that. So I have the 3 crystals from the box and then this little piece of chain. Oh, we're going to need something for that too, probably. Let me see what I got. And this is just a simple little easy project, but like I said, what more do you need? There's a little lobster. Oh, here's a twisted jump ring. We could maybe spice it up a little bit. Okay, we'll try that. All right. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to start with the pendant. So all I'm going to do for this pendant is I'm going to take some square wire, and you could use round wire. I'm just going to see if I could use square wire just to give it a little something. Honestly, I don't know that this necklace really needs too much. So I'm just going to get 1 loop of the 21 gauge square wire, and this is the color titanium. Y'all, we're just jumping into it. I'm just going to put it in there like so. Right? So now, you could do a couple of things. I am going to bring this down a little bit. You could do a couple of things here. We could do loop-de-loos with the tail on there, or if you think it's pretty enough as is, you don't have to put, you wouldn't have to do that. But because this is a crystal and this is wire, which always, is a possibility that there could be a problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this wire down so it's pretty snug up there, right here in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, go right in between that crisscross, and I'm going to bend it. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And so I now have this. So the reason for this is I want that when I bend that wire, in hopes that it's going to keep that shape so it can still move, because crystals have to be able to move, otherwise they're going to snap off, right? In order to protect it a little bit, so that wire is bent there so that it kind of keeps that shape, doesn't get too tight on the crystal to break off the little piece on the top. But look how cute. Now, we could do a couple of things here, but what I'm going to do is I just found this little twisted jump ring, so I thought, oh, maybe I could use that. Kind of give it a little something. Instead of doing the twisted tails, we shall see. So now that I have this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a hold of this with my plier, like so. Let me get this out of the way. And I'm going to bring this one over. So see, when I have it with my plier, it's a little easier to work with. Okay, so now all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to give this like 2 wraps. That's about all I'm going to need. I'm going to trim that off. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to tuck this all up. And then I'm going to do the top wire. So see how it kind of makes a bail for it? So you don't need this much wire. I was going to do loop-de-loos. I guess I didn't. I guess I still could. We'll see how I feel. So now I'm going to go kind of right next to here, to this one that I already have, make a loop. Now before I go doing anything else, I'm going to go ahead and put this twisted jump ring on there. There we go. So we should have something that currently looks like this before we start to wrap. So now that I got that on there, I am going to come in with my plier and I'm going to try to get a hold of it through the loop so that I can just get a little easier, get it up there a little more snug. You know, because if you hold on underneath this, you're not going to, it's not going to be as tight with these wraps. So now I'm going to investigate. So I got it on there. Looks pretty good. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I was a little concerned it might look like too much bulk here, but it actually looks pretty good. So I am just going to cut it off. If you did have a lot of bulk, you could come around with this, do loop-de-loos on the front, and that'll kind of, you know, or even a spiral. You know, if you came around in the front and there was some business, you could do a spiral just to cover that up, but I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to cut it. Woo! Shannon would say that is not OSHA approved. Okay. So let's tuck that little wire in, make sure it's okay. You kind of got to be careful on this part because you're tucking wire, but you're also bending up the front. See, this is the back. So I'm just kind of making sure to be kind of careful. All right, there she is. So now, this is going to be the easiest part ever. Well, now that I'm looking, I see that it is a little twisted here, so I'm kind of going to just bend it a little. There we go. Have it looking nice in the front. And we've already cut this chain. We've cut this chain. I cut this chain when we got it, when we were doing the project plan. So it's 17.5 inches. 17.5 inches. Because that was the original plan when we started this business. So now here's the kicker. I'm going to have to either, I want this to show, let me put it down so you can see. I want this loop to show like this. That was kind of my plan. If you give it a twist and you hung it this way on your necklace, you could go ahead and just hang it. But I kind of think it's cute like that. So I'm actually going to add a jump ring to this to hang it. That's a personal decision. Let's see what we got. I kind of want a small one so it's not too noticeable. I also want a round one because it's easier to move on the necklace. So I'm just looking. I think I'm going to go here with I wish I had, oh, this is a 4, a 6. That doesn't look like a 6. An 8. Let me see. That looks like a 6. Let me try a 6. I would like to have a smaller one, a 6. If a 6 doesn't work, we're going to have to move to an 8. We shall see. See how it moves. Now this jump ring here is a jump lock. A locking jump ring. So you kind of gotta get in there and snug it up. There we go. So let me see if I can get this chain through there, which I should be able to. Come here, you. I got it in there. Now, oh yeah, I think it's going to be good. Oh, yeah. Zoom in a little bit. So that's how it's going to look on there. And I kind of like that. I like that the loop is there. It gives it a little something. Okay, so now we're gonna hook this up to the clasp. Now, I have never worked with this kind of chain before, so I gotta do a little investigating. So it looks like we should be able to use those ends where I cut the chain. Yeah, okay. I thought there might be some hubbub with that, but there's not. Let's see, what kind of, I would like to use, you know, I think I'll just stick with the 6. Well, investigating how big those holes are. I'm going to try to use the oval. We'll see here. These ovals have a little thicker gauge. That's why I'm wondering, not if it's going to fit on the chain, but if it's going to fit on the lobster. Let me see. Oh yeah, lots of space. Okay. So I'm going to stick my lobster on here. Well, maybe I am. Okay, so here's the situation. You can see when I put this on there, this would work. It would work. If you had concerns about how this is looking on there, because the chain is sticking up inside of the oval jump ring, what you could do is you could put a round jump ring on there and then hook the oval to the hook the oval to the round jump ring, and which is what I think I'm going to do. Because you see how when you see that there, how when I'm pulling it tight, it's sticking out. I don't care for that. So I'm going to get a little tiny round one. Let's see. No, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go with a 6. I'm going to go with a 6. Just because I already got 6s on here. And I thought I got that one out of here, which is not 6s, but why are they in here? Acquiring minds. Anyway. Kind of got a mishmash. This one doesn't belong in there. Hey. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm using this 6 because I already got 6s on my necklace, but also it looks like the way this chain is, it's gonna stick out a little bit. So I feel if I used a 4, it might be a little bit of a problem. You see there? Oh, sorry, I'm not even on the camera. See there? How it sticks in between the ring? So we're going to try this. Yeah, so when I'm pulling this tight, it's not sticking out weird. I don't know why it was doing that on the oval. Maybe it's the way the oval is set up, but anywho. So now I'm going to connect the round to the oval and then to the lobster. Now we should be good to go. Yeah, and no one is really the wiser. I mean, yeah, it's a little extra, but I like this chain, so it's okay. I'm here for it. Moving on to the other side. Now I wonder if I should put an extender on. I think I'm going to put an extender on because I'm giving this as a gift. Now there were no extenders in the box, but if you have some and you're giving as a gift, I would recommend putting on an extender because you never know if a person wants to wear it longer, you know, has a bigger neck, wants to maybe layer it. So let me get an extender out here. Do I have an extender? Well, I gotta go find one. Okay, hold on. Okay, I found them. Found them. They were packed up. So here's my little extender chain. And I'm just going to attach this with the same oval jump ring. And I'm just going to connect it onto that round one and onto the extender. So this will give us 2 inches of extra length if that's what the person receiving the gift wants. So there we go. Our necklace is complete. Super cute. Really like it a lot. Okay, on to the earrings. If you hear a bunch of commotion, my grandmother is watching TV and talking to the dog. So, on to the earrings. Here we are with the earrings. Now, the earrings are going to be super simple. I'm going to do the same wrap with the square wire. So, I'm only going to use about half of a loop for each one. And it's going to just be the same wrap as I've done on the other ones. So, let me get you down there. Get this one out of the way. And so, I just put that in the middle. And I'm going to let the wire kind of coil up the way it wants. And then I kind of just take my finger and go down until I feel about comfortable with it, you know. So remember, you are going to be bending, and when you bend, that's going to take up a little space. So let me show you. So I'm going to go about like that, feel comfortable there. I'm going to go bend inside of the crisscross. So I'm just going to put my chain nose, and I'm going to get a hold of that wire, and I'm going to bend it out. So then I'm going to kind of eyeball it a little above the same one. Oh, that one did not bend very good. Get in there, you. There we go. So we have this kind of like little thing. So now I go in with my chain nose, hang on to the wire above the crystal. When you're putting metal against crystal or glass, you got to watch out because you don't want to break it. So then I'm going to take this one and go over the top. And I'm going to start my wrap. So I'm only going to go about 1, 2 wraps with this one. It's the same that I've done on the pendant. And cut that off of there. And I'm going to take this, tuck it in. And then on the top, I'm going to just leave a little bit of space where I'm holding it before I bend. Bend over the top. Okay, now here is where I say to myself, Randy, do you want these to be the exact same as the pendant and put on that twisted jump ring? And I think the answer to that question is yes, I do. I think this twisted jump ring is going to give them a little bit of length. Now, I know these didn't come with the box, and I apologize. If you have some, great. If you don't, great. I am going to put that on there. And then again, I'm going to get a hold of it real close to the jump ring and try to start bending that wire over. But I am going to have to go inside that loop and grab that wire so I have enough space to wrap. Okay. So I'm only wrapping about 2 times. It's about all I have time for. It's about all I have room for. So I do have that going on. And then I'm going to go ahead and push that in. Okay. So there is basically a smaller version of the pendant that we done. And now with this, because it's an earring, I do want it to hang and I want it to dangle and do its little business. Now I could hook right onto here with the earring wire, like with a fish hook earring wire, right? I could hook right onto there, but that's a pretty big jump ring that I've used. So, you know, I think what I will do is use a different earring wire. I'm going to use, let me see if I have some latchback earring wires. Okay. So let me tell you what, I do have some latchback earring wires that look like this, but because I don't want to add a bunch of jump rings on top of this to get the ring to show straight, I've decided to go with these like little fishhook looking ones with a ball on the end. And so if you've ever been like, why is there so many different earring wires? It's for these types of situations. Like if you just don't want to add, you know, more stuff. So these will just actually fit on there like that. They are stainless steel, which is good for gift giving. And I'm just going to go ahead and just push that ball in there. And that is going to prevent this ring from moving around, which is what I want. I mean, when you have it on your ear, you just want the little crystal part to dangle. Now, if you want the whole bit to dangle, go ahead and use a jump ring up here and then have it be dangling all like that, you know. But I think this is very cute, so I like that. So that's one. I am going to go ahead and do the other one, and I will show you them both together. All right, guys, here we are with the finished product, the whole little set. Super cute. I am very excited. I went and got this little pouch. My mom sent some matching rings for me and my grandma yesterday. She sent them this little pouch, so I happen to have a little pouch here. But here's how the earrings turned out together. Very cute. I will say on this other one that I made off camera, the crystal was not able to move very well, and I just took my plier and just gave this, I kind of pulled it out toward this way to make sure that this can move a little bit, you know, so it's not so tight in there. So if you have that problem, but yeah, I think it turned out really cute. I'm really happy with it. So I am just going to put them in this little pouch, and these guys are just going to go right on to Christmas, and that's how we're going to go with that. Super cute. There we go. Okay, so there we go. One little Christmas gift down. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, please make sure to give them a like, a thumbs up, a like. It's the same thing, right? Yeah. A thumbs up you like. Do that. Leave it in the comment if you tried this, if you like it, if you don't, if you're If you think it's cute as a gift, if you would like it as a gift, you know, if not, whatever. Leave it down below in the comments. All of your comments and likes and views are so very helpful to my channel, and I appreciate all of you. I've been trying to respond to all the comments, and there's been a lot of them, so I feel like I'm doing really good on that. Anyways, you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. And I'm sending all the good beady vibes. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.